normal. Here we go. First hit. Midnight Suns versus War Strikers on $50 on the line. First hit is going to be Hydra. We thought it looks like to be a Blizzard because Starchy is banned. Sneakies to funnel. Immediately sends in the Hydra from 2 o'clock. Warden in. Probably going to drop the blimp around the defensive warden. In comes Heroes. Early warden ability. Late on the freeze. Blimp still makes it. Into the tornado. And the wizards are dead. Oh, that is not a good start. Queen is going almost early ability from Queen. Kitted. Hydra is falling apart. It's going to have to try and get the Town Hall with the Royal Champion. This is not the start that Midnight Suns wanted. Still got lots of spells on standby. King ability is on standby. Here he goes. Brought no wall breakers. Headhunter for the Queen. Queen does not go down. Defensive King. Oh, CC was never pulled. Out comes the Lava Hound. Queen secures defensive Queen and takes out the multi. Poison for the Lava Hound. This is not looking good. Out comes RC ability. With 3 invises on standby, should still secure the 2-star. Out comes the Rage, and now the invis spells. Invis again. And again. It's a very good clutch to secure that 2-star. That was a very good defensive beating though. Tornado and all bombs. It's going to rack up into the mid-80s at best. Not the start that Midnight Suns wanted. They have, however, got another match they can fall back on, whereas War Strikers, if they lose this, that's it. They are out. And that's it, 87%. It's a very good baiting. Probably sent the blimp in a little too far, but that's a very good baiting. Tornado, all the bombs. Destroys the wizards before they get any value. And then the dragons die out and split, so none of them take out the CC either. Let's see how War Strikers responds. In comes the first hit from Mahesh. Going for the same response. This time probably with a balloon blimp. Sends in Rockaloon, trying to secure the air defense. Gets it. 1 dragon for funnel, king at the top. Pushed into the open compartment, queen to follow. In comes the main force, the Hydra. In comes blimp. No ability. Out comes the clones and the Rage. Town Hall secured, ability used. Out comes defensive CC. Tornado pulled and the defensive CC. Freeze used. World Champion down. It's looking much better than the Midnight Suns hit. Much cleaner funnel for the Dragons. They went straight through the middle. And now they start to spread out. This back end air defense is picking off Dragons. Misses the freeze slightly. RC ability goes. Still has Queen ability on standby. Final Dragon Rider goes down. This should still triple with Queen ability on standby. All default equipment. Very fascinating. RC ability pops Queen rather. Some funneling to save some time. And a very good hit. Over a minute spare as well. This is the perfect response from War Strikers. They are here to play. And there we go, first exchange, 1 star up, 13%. Let's see if Midnight Suns can respond with a triple. Try and catch up and put on some pressure. We'd like to mention what they are playing for. First place will get $100 and second place gets 50. So big difference between first and second. You definitely want to be the winner of this match. But as Midnight Suns came through the upper bracket and they haven't lost a match all tournament, they only have to win this one. So if they can make a comeback, that's it, they've won. Whereas if War Strikers keeps cool and they go perfect in ahead, there you go, and it goes on to a second round in which it will be both teams playing for. In comes the second hit. Dead Poet, down on 16, going E-Drag spam. Interesting. This is because Root Riders are banned in this tournament, so are Super Archer Blimps. Because, honestly, Root Riders no skill bro, not interesting either. Ooh. Does not get the air defense. Now has to spend 3 balloons to try and get that air defense. In comes the E-Drags. Freeze on the Town Hall. Skeleton spell to distract the monolith. Early warn ability for the blimp. Rage on the E-Drags. Freeze the Invis Tower. And now Rage on the balloons. Freeze the single and the queen. Rage on the E-Drags. There's a big split, which you don't really want. Warden goes with the lower part, so the top half will run out. 1, 2, 3 down, 1 left, but there is no air targeting defenses around it. King ability has been used. RC still on standby with the Rage. Queen ability still on standby as well. It's doable. Still got 1 healthy dragon over here. Rages it up. It's going to get some good value on the chain. In comes the RC. Oh, look at that. Clears the multi, clears the ricochet. RC goes invisible, Spear of Fox, Tornado popped. 2 abilities still on standby. This is a good response. This is what they want. Midnight Suns gets the triple in response. And now the pressure is applied over to War Strikers. A good hit. Well reserved Rage over here. Let's see what the response is going to be from War Strikers. And while we wait for the next hit, I would like to share DBZ's plans. Our next tournament is going to be more than 3 times this tournament's prize pool in a Town Hall 16 5v5, obviously with Root Riders banned. Now that's going to be an interesting one. Let's hope there's lots of participation for that. Might see some big teams come swinging, like Midnight Suns have done this tournament. Strong triple at Town Hall 16, but they got baited out at the Town Hall 14. Second hit from War Strike should come in any minute now. Here we go. Responded on the same number 2. Shahir Zeb attacking Doper using Super Bowlers and 2 E-Titans. A jump and a recall. Now this is going to be a good attack to watch. Giants tank the Wizards so that the Super Ball breaking can get in. Archer to clear the not sure what that archer was for, ended up getting nothing. Queen will go and get the eagle. This is a good breakdown of this base. Recall comes in. Comes back up top. In comes the warden. Will break. Siege barracks and another giant just tank. King, Super Bowlers, and Electro Titans. Queen ability does go off. Defensive Royal Champion got some value there. In comes the jump. Defensive Rage popped, and out comes the CC. One ability goes. Still has 2 Rages, 2 Freezes to stand by. Freeze is on the monolith and Town Hall. Town Hall goes down. Single burns the King. King ability pops. And Siege Barracks pops. Out deploying Valkyries. Healers all go down to the defensive poison. In comes Royal Champion from 10 o'clock. Warden goes down, all the main forces down now. And the Queen goes down. No spells and standby. Let's see how much value Royal Champion can get. King is tanking. It's more than doable. Defensive skeletons. Forces out the ability and reduces some of the value. Bomb tower. Phoenix goes down. All the Hog Riders are now down. It's close. Spirit Fox pops. Expo down. Wizard Tower down. And the cannon will clear off. Ooh. Spirit Fox coming in clutch. Will get a high percentage, but it won't quite. Wow. That is impressive. Very lucky. Ended up using the cleanup troops prematurely. So it will end up being a time fail. Unfortunate. But it is higher percentage than Midnight Suns fail. 97% here. And then 87% here. So that's still 10% deficit into War Striker's favour. Next hit comes in around the 21-minute mark. Let's see if Midnight Suns can take advantage of the miss and get a triple. In comes Crescents against Shahir using hybrid. Queen with healers up top. Sneakies for the funnel. In comes Wall Breaker. Delayed it so that you can see which side the queen goes to make sure it walks in. Oof, queen dies. Oh, that's tragedy. That's a good defensive CC there. Now let's see what Chessence does to try and secure the 2-star. Flame Flinger was already down, so can't use a blimp. There is an invis. In comes the king to try and take use of these healers. Monolith is getting value. In comes a wall break. Freezes the invis tower. And king gets the monolith. Baby dragon on the right. Create a funnel. 3 balloons to get up the multi cannon. And the king goes down. Healers come across the base, but they do die out before they can get to the hybrid. In comes the miners. So you're risky not going straight into Town Hall. Flame Flinger still hasn't secured the eagle. Gets down defensive Royal Champion. Warden ability goes. And in comes the defensive ridge. Some hogs come up from top. Freezes the ricochet. Interesting choice there. Where a champion is being burnt and goes down. And this is going to come in as a 1-star. This is not what Midnight Suns wanted. Baited on their first attack, and their third attack also got baited in the CC, cleared the queen, and they couldn't recuperate and get the 2-star. And this has opened the floodgates for War Strikers to come in and take an easy win. Remember though, this is not Midnight Suns out. They won the upper bracket, so if they lose this match, it still goes on to another match where they play again. So they aren't out for the count. War Strikers needs to monopolise off this fail and bring in a big hit of their own. Secure another triple and really start to apply the pressure onto Midnight Suns. Next hit is around the 17-minute mark. In comes Hamad Khan against Chessence. See if he can respond. Going in with Lalo. Queen charge. In comes Queen and the Flame Flinger. Healers down. Sneakies to create the funnel. Baby Dragon. Skeleton spell to tank the monolith. deploying some troops on the right to tank this multi. Freezes the buildings over here to make sure that the Queen goes inside the compartment. Defensive spell tile popped. And Queen secures Town Hall. One healer goes down. Hog Rider's on the right to just bait out. Some skeletons come out. Deploying some troops. Those skeletons are melting the multi. And the Flame Flinger does pop with with super minions. Now they won't get any value. Queen was close there. King comes in. And the Queen will push up and go and secure the Eagle. It's not the wall break you want. Out comes the defensive CC. Queen will secure that comfortably. And now starts the Lala. Coming in from 2:30. We're a champion in from 6:30. Scatter shot goes down. Warden ability. Freeze on the ricochet to preserve RC health. Interesting choice with the pet. Another freeze. King ability gets popped, but is getting melted by the single. But Phoenix preserves and tanks. This will come in as a very clean triple. Now, this is how you dissect the base. A good hit from War Strikers. And that's what they want. They take a 2-star lead now. Mounting up the pressure. Could be time. It's going to be a time fail actually. That's not what they wanted. Still 1-star lead and a lead on percentage. Big lead, 10%. 99 and 97, whereas over here we had a 87 and a really bad 59. Next hit comes in at the 13-minute mark from Midnight Suns. Only 10 or 15 and 13 left on both sides. In comes Vans against Sheriff Up, I assume. Zaps out the Monolith and the Eagle. 2 balloons go and get the Arch Tower, and then in comes some funneling troops. King and Ice Golem. And then a wall break. Down comes the Queen. Defensive CC pops, King ability goes. Now the Ice Golem start freezing the King. King wants to break through that wall. And he will do it. That will push the Queen into the Town Hall. That's very good. Healers from the healer puppet got no value there. Melted immediately by the traps. World Champion comes down. And out starts Solalo from 3 o'clock. World Champion ability goes. Warn ability to bring the blimp into the Town Hall for some reason. Even though the Queen has secured it. Freeze on the sweeper. Out comes Yetis from the blimp. Rage on the Lalo. Queen goes down. In comes some back end balloons, some spells trigger. Still the Tesla farm. The only threat on the back end. Some ground skellies pop. More traps go. In a very trapped back end, but not trapped enough. One at full health. And lots of pups and minions. This will come through as a triple. It's a good hit. There we go. Back into the rhythm of 3 stars. There we go. This will force a high percentage 2-star or a 3-star out of War Strikers from that hit. Next hit comes in at 9 minutes. Let's see how War Strikers responds to that. In comes Shuffy Pop against Vans. Coming in with 4 Electro Titans and Zap. See what they choose to zap here. Chooses to go for the Monolith, the Warden, and an Archtile. In comes Warden, creating the funnel at the top. Poison Letters to speed it up. Will break on the right. Some sneaky goblins to create the funnel. Poison Lizard does well on the Raw Champion. Almost takes it down. Rage on the Wardens to speed it up so we don't time fail. Down comes the King and the Siege Barracks. Now down comes the Electro Titans, Healers, Ice Golems and Balloons and the Queen. Jump spell in, making sure not to give access to these two so that they don't divert. Out comes defensive CC and Warden ability popped to protect. Rage comes down. Siege Barracks pops. Out comes Valkyries and they're pushing into where the Titans have gone. King is down. Phoenix ends. World Champion ability and Queen ability on standby. No more freezes. There goes Queen ability. And there goes World Champion ability. Ground Skellies pop, removing some of the value. Hulk split. Queen's still standing. And the Queen goes down. This will not come through as a triple. Lower percentage. We'll pick up some few more straggling buildings on the outside. This will come in around 90%. See if they can pick up this building in 10 seconds. Looks doable. Yep, this hit comes in around 90%. Nearly there, but the Tesla farm in the back end, where the zap was used, didn't help. And it'll be back to 9-9, made up for their 1 star. However, War Strikers does have a big percentage lead, so we will want to see a triple out of Midnight Suns to put the pressure on. The final hitter from War Strikers. In comes the next hit. Spider-Man attacking Venom OP. Got a Zap Lale. Gonna zap out the Queen, a Sweeper, and the Scatter Shot. In comes some Sneakies to create the funnel. King, Queen up top. Ice Golem to tank. It's going for a quick Town Hall secure. Another Ice Golem in to tank the other Arch Tower and Expo. Town Hall secured. King ability gets popped. Freeze some of the troops and the single. King does not get the Royal Champion or the single. But all the defensive CCs down, and now the Lalo starts. 4 freezes for Lalo. Or 2 freezes, 2 haste, meant 4 spells, my bad. Haste up top, some balloons, down comes Stone Slammer. Warden ability. RC moving. 5 balloons still on standby. RC still has ability. Stone Slammer pops. Comes down the final 5 balloons to pick up those outside Teslas. Keep the balloons compact. This will be a triple. Very clean attack. Down comes a few more minions to clean up. Now this is how you do a Lalo at Town Hall 13. A very good hit from Spider-Man. Now this mounts all the pressure. War Strikers will need to get a triple in their final hit. They have the percentage lead, but they need to get 3 stars. Let's see if Venom OP is up to the task. In comes Venom. He has all the pressure mounted on him. He can win this for his team, or he can lose this for his team. Going in for his Scaly Donut Lala. First for Invis missed. Secures the CC. Can decides not to go for the multi. Down comes Golem, King, Queen, which split. One skeleton spell to try and tank the expose. Queen with Frost Arrow and completely clears the expo. Some Super Barbarians to funnel the king into the scattershot compartment. Queen makes the skeletons invisible and stops the ability going, but the queen decides to chase the and that's cost him. That is a tragedy. It makes the skeletons invisible, and the queen decides to chase the skeletons who chase the king. And now the town hall is left standing. World champion does not go after the town hall. RC ability goes, and the RC is down. Stone Slammer to go and secure the town hall now. Down comes Alalu, across 9 to 12. Town hall secured. Freeze on the RC and the Inferno. Defensive RC goes down. Still has 2 spells on standby. Beats some spells. They get tanked by the Warden's Healing Tome. Stone Slammer pops, freezes the multi and the Warden. In comes the remaining balloons on the back end to make sure the balloons stay inside. Tornado pops, but in a relatively harmless spot. It looks like this is going to be a triple. It's a good recollection. After the queen decided to throw, still got the triple, and this will force it to game 2. Well played from War Strikers. Good hit from Venom OP. Kept cool, and he has clutched it for his team. And this will be game 1. Game 2 will be played in an hour or so. And that one will be any teams winning.